There's one screwdriver mistake so common that almost every home has a drawer full of screws with round, stripped-out heads because of it. And the strange part is, this mistake happens because of something that was actually built into the screw on purpose, nearly 100 years ago. Today, we're breaking down exactly what that mistake is, why it happens, and the simple fix that solves it almost every time. Stick around, because this one small habit change will save you a lot of frustration on your next project. Before we dive in, if this kind of practical tool knowledge helps you out, go ahead and hit like and subscribe. It really helps this channel grow. Let's start with a bit of history, because it actually explains the mistake perfectly. Back in the early 1930s, an inventor named John P. Thompson, working out of Portland, Oregon, patented a screw with a cross-shaped slot instead of the usual flat one. In 1933, a businessman named Henry Phillips bought the rights to that design and refined it further. He founded the Phillips Screw Company, and the goal was simple: solve a huge problem on factory assembly lines. Flathead screws kept slipping out from under screwdrivers, damaging parts and slowing down production. Phillips's cross-shaped screw centered itself automatically, which was a massive improvement. General Motors tested it on the assembly line for their 1936 Cadillac, and it worked so well that by 1940, 85% of screw manufacturers in America had licensed the design. But here's the twist: almost nobody knows. The Phillips screw was actually designed to let the screwdriver slip out, or cam out, once a certain amount of torque was reached. On an assembly line, that was intentional. It protected the powered tools and prevented workers from over-tightening and snapping a screw. That safety feature was brilliant for a factory in 1936, but it's exactly what causes the single most common screwdriver mistake in homes today. Here's the mistake: using the wrong size or slightly worn screwdriver tip, and pushing sideways instead of straight into the screw. When the tip doesn't fully seat into that cross-shaped slot, it has almost nothing to grip onto. The moment you apply real turning force, the screwdriver cams out, slips, and grinds down the edges of the screw head. Do that a few times, and the screw head turns into a smooth, rounded mess that no screwdriver can grip anymore. At that point, you're stuck drilling it out or prying the whole thing loose, which takes way longer than doing it right the first time. So, why does this keep happening to so many people? Most people grab whichever screwdriver is closest, instead of matching the tip size to the screw. A Phillips head screwdriver actually comes in several sizes, usually labeled 0, 1, 2, and 3. Using a number 1 tip on a screw that needs a number 2 is one of the fastest ways to strip it. The second part of the mistake is pressure. Most people focus all their effort on twisting the screwdriver and barely push forward into the screw at all. But that downward pressure is just as important as the turning motion. Without it, the tip has nothing holding it in the slot, so it pops out under load. Now, let's get into the fix, because it's really simple once you know it. First, always match the screwdriver size to the screw before you start. If the tip wobbles or doesn't sit flush in the slot, it's the wrong size. Go up or down until it fits snugly. Second, push straight down into the screw with real, steady pressure while you turn. A common trick professionals use is applying about the same pressure you would use to push a doorbell hard, then adding the twisting motion on top of that. Third, check your screwdriver tip regularly. Worn, rounded tips are a huge cause of slipping, even if you have the right size. If the tip looks shiny, smooth, or rounded at the edges instead of sharp and crisp, it's time to replace it. Fourth, for stubborn screws, especially old ones, give the screw a few light taps with a hammer first. That can break the rust or old paint holding it in place, so you're not forcing the screwdriver to fight the turning and the sticking at the same time. Put these 4 habits together, correct size, firm forward pressure, sharp tips, and a little prep on stuck screws, and cam out basically disappears. It's a small adjustment, but it's the difference between a clean, fast job and a mangled screw head you'll be fighting with for 20 minutes. Speaking of doing projects the right way from the start, if you enjoy building things around the house, I want to mention something that pairs really well with videos like this one. Ted's Woodworking is a massive library of woodworking plans, thousands of step-by-step projects with the cut lists and materials lists already worked out for you. It's a one-time payment, no subscription, and it comes with a 60-day money-back guarantee. So there's basically no risk in checking it out. I've linked it in the description below. And quick disclosure, that's an affiliate link, so I may earn a small commission if you decide to grab it, at no extra cost to you. If it looks useful for your next project, it's worth a look. So next time you pick up a screwdriver, remember, the mistake isn't the tool, it's the size and the pressure. Match the tip, push firm, keep it sharp, and that screw will turn smoothly every single time. If this helped you avoid stripping your next screw, let us know in the comments, and subscribe for more simple, practical tool tips like this one.